Hello, how's everybody? Welcome to Outlier Daily Report. Uh, I have been doing some reading around how this rate cut um, is impacting the market right now. And I was looking into, a few things came across my table this morning. I was looking into this new vehicle sales again for this third quarter. Like ideally, if you think about it, the rates are going down, the sales are expected to go up. But apparently, it's still like right now, the expectation is that it's going to fall around 2% as compared to the last quarter. I mean, if you look what is going on around at this point of time, we do need to consider the employment number as well right now. How they are looking right now. They are not looking very good right now. They are not. Yes, the rates are going down. We are seeing, like, at least I was reading about it. We are seeing number of refinance application going up. In fact, I was speaking with one of my friend yesterday. He's in mortgage industry, and I was talking to him. He was telling that pretty much everybody who he did loans in last 1 year, most of them are refinancing again. And I was like curious that, hey, you are expecting that rates are going to still go down by the end of the year, and again, like by next year. So his answer was most of these guys will probably do a refinance right now, as a lot of the property values are going up or have gone up. So they are looking to reduce their payments right now. And to my surprise, again, they'll probably do refinance again next year when the rates are gone down further. I don't know. I mean, personally, I feel like every time you refinance, you are paying extra. Yes, you are saving, so it may cancel it out. But again, if you ask me to do refinance every 6 months, I'll probably shy away from that. I'll probably wait for rates to go down. Then I do refinance. But again, so impact of rate cuts, it's not it's great, but we need to be just careful what's going on in the market. Okay, let's get started. Enough of what's going around. So those who do not know me, I am co-founder and CEO of Outlier. At Outlier, what we have built a unique data set. We have built this unique analytics platform where we monitor how investors are reacting to changing market conditions, whether it's news, price movement, or the economy, how they are reacting. And we have built an algorithm that can tell how fearful or greedy they are and by how much. And it's a new data. As you get used to it, you may find that you can use this data in addition to whatever data that you are using, whether it's some indicators you are using. So it's really good data. You should check it out. So in today's report, what I'm going to talk about, again, I'm going to do a brief market and sector analysis. Plus, I'm going to talk about like around 2 to 3 stocks, which I'm seeing. There may be a good opportunities, but again, today, as you may have noticed, I'm right now a little bit careful, right? And I'll tell you why I'm very careful, even though market is like ripping off right now. It's pretty much every day it's going up. So let's get into it. Let me share with you why I'm kind of being careful right now. So let's start with S&P 500, right? In fact, one of the stock I'm going to talk about is SPY, ETF. So let's start from there. So we all know, right? So when I pull up SPY, it has been going up from around, I would say, this time, September 12, 13, around this time frame. It has been going up, which is probably 10 days ago it started going up, uh, in anticipation of the rate cut happened. It's kept on going up. So why I am kind of being careful right now, Yes, there was a buy signal in outlier when I look at it. It's an uptrend, but one thing that is making me a little bit careful about S&P 500. And in fact, I mean, if you have made money, like if you were long around that time, I would say just be careful. Why? When I pull our market breadth indicator and I bring it closer to here, so this is where it's interesting. So we have something called how many stocks are in uptrend and downtrend within S&P 500. Think about it. More stocks in uptrend as the number of stocks in uptrend is going up, and number of stocks in downtrend is going down. You can think about overall trajectory, overall price trajectory for SPY, S&P 500. It's kind of in uptrend, which we have seen, as I showed you, somewhere around this time frame when it started moving up around September 12, 13, this time frame, and it has been in the same direction so far. But one thing happened today, in fact. Yesterday, we had almost 275 stocks which were in uptrend and around 48 stocks in downtrend. But today, we have 266 stocks in uptrend and 53 stocks in downtrend. Why I'm bringing this up? Because what's essentially going to happen in coming days. So next week, um, I believe manufacturing index numbers are going to come out around Wednesday or Thursday, one of these days. And so far, they are not looking good, and I am not expecting them to improve. And when that happen or closer to that point, you may start seeing little bit more pullback, either starting tomorrow or starting Monday. You're gonna start seeing that pullback, and it may happen for a week. We can have 2 weeks, whatever. Just be careful if you're long. Spy. If you have made some money, don't be greedy. You know, it's not bad to take out your profits. You may lose if it's kept going up tomorrow, but it's always good to sell in. I would say in strength. Again, this is just my personal opinion. Um, so S&P 500, we talked about SPY. Why I think that it may be at a point where there may be some run up left in it for a few more days, but eventually it's gonna start moving in the other direction uh, very soon. So let's see how it goes. When I talk about SPY, right? I pull our watch list and I was looking into again. Every day we have a new stocks, a set of stocks which come in our bull list, buy list, and bear list, which is sell list. Now, why I'm paying closer attention to bear list right now? Because most of the sectors, except for a few, staples is still kind of in that upper direction. Let's pick technology. So technology sector, I pay very close attention to. Again, it was kind of in that uptrend from several days, probably somewhere around the same ballpark. September 12, 13, it has been in an uptrend, which is kind of in line with what we are seeing in outlier dashboard. But now something happened, which is that number of stocks in uptrend has tiny bit gone down. Number of stocks are still the same in our dashboard, but this is a kind of early indication of where the trend is headed in near future. So I personally pay more attention to this data point and then kind of dig into individual stocks. So talking about S&P 500, the company SPGI, S&P Global, which essentially has a product SPY and some of the other index ETFs. In my opinion, you need to be careful there as well. Why? Number one, I saw a sell signal today when I pulled. Let's pull this list right here. SPY, SPY, SPY. Okay, SPGI. Sorry. So we had a sell signal today. Sector is financials. As I said, I always go back and look into how that sector is doing, whether it's an uptrend or changing direction or started going down. Right now, it's like literally plateauing. It is kind of changing direction, as you can see, So I'll be very, very careful with financial sector going forward because they're going to be a little bit of pressure for all the companies within financial sectors in coming time. When I say maybe few weeks, so SPGI again, there's a sell signal, right? And the heat map value. So this is again very important. Like as I said, once you get familiar with our platform, this little chart here, right, has these values from R1 through R50, which represent fear. Like every day we give a value uh, between fear and greed between 1 through 50. This value has also started to kind of, stall, or I would say that it's not going up for the greedy side. So these are some of the early indication I look for when heat map value kind of stalls. It stays in that same value for 1 2 days, um, and may start going down. That may be an early indication of a pullback. So this is another data point I look into. Then I come back here and I pull that SPGI here on Trend Spider as well. And as you can see, there's again an order block here. If you listen to Chris's videos, he pay very close attention to these blocks. Stock price may or may not overcome these values. So many times what happens, if there is a order block, it starts changing direction. So it is changing direction. So be careful with what we are seeing with SPGI. There may be a correction coming. It was a beautiful run up from this point to this point. Okay. Hold on, my daughter is here. Give me, guys, 1 second. Sorry, guys. My daughter is at home today and she just came. Okay, coming back here, SPGI. So just be careful on this stock. So let's move on to our third stock that I was looking today. So when I go to watch list, we have. So this company caught my attention. Again, as I said, information technology is kind of at that point where it's going to turn around that sector. And I was talking earlier about, these companies which has something to do with payroll, HR. I mean, I look at the overall market, they are not in a great shape. The payroll numbers, the overall employment, and there's a lot of competition. And this company, PayX, which is Paychecks Inc., caught my attention. Why? Because when I pulled, there's a sell signal. As you can see, there's a sell signal. I look at the heat map value. It has started to go down. I come back here. I check PayX. It has not crossed the 10, hasn't crossed 20 yet. But if you pay close attention, the close price, one of the exit criterias that kind of I agree with Chris, that whenever the last day close price kind of breach the 20 EMA, you may want to get out. And it really works really, really well. And this particular company, it was in that um, uptrend from quite some time. But right now, I feel like you need to be very, very careful. If you're long in this company, right? Uh, Not sure whether you want to go short right now, but the opportunity may show up in coming time. But there may be a correction for PX as well. As I can see here, I can see in the sector. I look into I pull the company, right? Look at what analysts are talking about. Um, so the current price is $132. Bad news is the average analyst price is around $124, which is not good. Which is not good in my opinion. That everybody thinks that it should be valued low. Plus, our data also telling that there may be correction for this stock coming up. So you need to be careful right now with this company if you're holding this stock. So that's all for today in terms of the three stocks I wanted to talk. If you have any questions, so I have a question on curious how much it cost those people to refinance their homes. It it varies. I mean, I would say that lender to lender, but you can expect at least three, four, $5,000. I mean, they always wrap up these costs within the loan itself, right? So they have these different way to handle these costs. Like one I was learning yesterday, for example, what they do is you have your property tax, that payment that gets deducted by end of this year, built up 10, 12, 15, whatever property tax you are paying within the escrow. What happens is some of these lenders, they use that money to pay off the to bring the principal down at closing, right? And then they again they have to take out that money. So in order not to increase the loan, the principal amount by that much, so this is the trick that they do. Sometime if property can appraise more, sometime they offer, hey, you want to get cash in hand today because your property appraised more. uh, you just need to be very, very careful, at least in my opinion, at least for your personal residence. Don't keep on adding lot lot of loan on your property, because that's the house you are living in. Sometime I have seen it can go either way. It can go really bad. But cost, if you're talking about the cost, it may be around 3, 4, 5 thousand dollars, maybe plus minus 10, 20% more. So that's kind of like the cost you're looking at every time you refinance. So based off of what I was hearing, if someone is doing refinance every 6 months, I think there's a 180-day of period that you need between each refinance. And if you're doing that, yes, you are saving money for the longer term. It may cancel out the money that you're saving and the money that you're paying, right? So it may work well for some people. But if it is adding toward your loan, like imagine you started from I don't know, $100,000, but every time you refinance, it just keep on the principal amount keep on going from 100 to 107 to 114 to 120, which is not good. So again, like, whenever these mortgage lenders offer something, they want to do business. They may be right, but you need to look at your what you have, you can accept. Anyways, uh, that's all. The last but not least, we have an special going on right now for just $299. You can grab your deal. Uh, Go to OVTLYR.com, go to pricing, and just click on this coupon, and you will get this deal for just $299. Usually it's around $588, so you can grab that today. The prices are gonna go up after this month. So thanks a lot for joining. I'll see you guys tomorrow.